Lost everyone?
Well, yeah, but you're live, so they're
Okay.
coming back.
Will you go back on it for a second? Just to get them back in. Oh yeah, this one's Chloe. Upstairs or this way? Or
Those
this
are all
way?
clean, so they go
Okay.
upstairs on my bed, and I
Yeah.
will fold them. Hello, 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 guys. I am just here, just opening up Dawn's live for her. Just so that you guys, can ask her some questions. And I know a lot of you guys from my channel follow her. Roughly around 7,000 of you guys. So that's a pretty big deal. Yeah. So she will be right back to answer your questions. Make sure that you're nice to her. Happy Memorial Day. Please take this time to not only remember the service members and veterans that we have lost, but also the ones that are still here, so that we're not feeling regretful when they're gone. That's very sad. So, gonna make people feel remembered while they're alive, too. Today's Memorial Day, yeah?
I didn't even know. Shows how much I pay attention. So, how are you guys liking my video so far? I just wanted to have some honest feedback. And also, hello Oliver, hello Bradley. Also, I'm just cleaning right now. And if you have any cleaning questions from my other videos or any cooking questions, my next video, oh, thank you. My next video is going to be, I'm working on how to help. No, please, no. How to help people with dating or single dads with dating tips, how to meet the right girl. Yeah, I'm not sure who Zach is. Oh, kids to eat vegetables. I have like good top tips on that one. What I used to do is bring my kids to the grocery store and I would let them pick which vegetable they want to eat. And then I would buy it specifically for them and bring it home.
Give kids choices. It makes them feel like they have control. Kids deserve it. They're not mindless robots. They're individual human beings.
Exactly. So that's why I always let them choose. Okay, who's somebody saying, like the Zach person, they're all like saying, stop doing that, you're gonna get. So I don't know if what's Zach writing that everyone's, Zach is a bad guy. Like who is though? Zach, no. Are we sure it's Zach?
No,
I don't see Zach writing. I don't know.
Okay, Spencer Craig, we have honored you the role of moderator.
What should be the wrong guy?
No,
Zach says bad word.
the comments,
That's really good.
the
Who is Zach? I don't know. I have no idea.
gone now, guys.
Zach's gone now, Chloe said.
Rest in peace.
Oh, he said the N-word, supposedly. He's gone now. Anyways, back to what we were talking about. Basically, yeah, I used to bring the kids into the grocery store and ask them, like, you guys pick your vegetables you want. And I still do it with, like, other kids, whether they're around me. Okay, anyways, yeah. So, yeah, I always feel that if you give them that choice, then they'll want to eat their vegetables. Like, it's not about us forcing them to eat them. Like, my parents never forced me. And my mom would buy what we liked. And now, as I was growing up and I'm like an adult, I love vegetables. I never had that issue. And sometimes, like, and I do it with Hosey here, is I can't believe I've never thought of that. Yeah, it's really simple. And sometimes, yeah, we don't think of things at all. I had a kid, basically, that used to, in the middle of the night, and I would go crazy. I was a chambermaid back then. I was in college. And my kid would climb like the garbage can, put a pizza box there, all that, to get in the top cupboards to get some snacks all the time. And I'd nearly have a heart attack when I woke up in the morning to get ready for work. And because I'm like, oh my gosh, my kid could have easily fell down in the middle of the night and died. And I would like lock the doors. I'd buy those little hook locks, and then someone said you can't do that because fire hazards. And I was like, but she's gonna get hurt in the middle of the night. And I was a very young mom. I was 18 years old when I had her. So basically I went to work one day and I was just like, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this child. I'm so scared she's gonna get hurt in the middle of the night. And they said, well, what is she trying to find? And I said, she's just anything, like granola bars. She just wanted a snack. And they said, well, just put it beside her bed. Like put the granola bars there. And I said, sometimes she wants juice or water, just put it beside her bed. So I literally, no, I don't think Zach is still here. So, timed out Spencer Craig for 300 seconds. So basically, I ended up, it was so simple, like you just said. I just thought I couldn't, I can't believe I didn't think to bring my kid in the grocery store and ask them what type of vegetables they like. Well, same thing. All I did was put the granola bars, whatever snack she was trying to get at in the middle of the night, I put it beside her bed, and she literally, I would wake up, her juice was half gone, or her water, and half the granola bar was eaten up, and she was sound asleep and never woke up in the middle of the night again. For a snack, she would just grab it beside her, and I was like, oh my God, I can't believe I didn't think about that. Should be timed out if they return. ADHD should prevent, wait, sorry, I'm trying to read this, the issue from returning. Oh, thank you, Tay. Yeah, follow my Instagram if you want, Connect Cougar, 2 words. So basically, yeah, so there's a lot of things we don't think about and someone else just tells us, and it's so simple, but we're just trying to wrap our heads around parenting. It's definitely a big job to guess and try everything, and it's trial and error for sure. Every kid's different and every parenting tactic is different. And sometimes what works for one doesn't work for the other, for sure. Erupt, who is the real one? Is Zach still here? Huh. Any other questions? Or any other videos that you would like to see put out? I basically am working on a dating one right now. Taking a break from that. I'm actually cleaning right now. Doing a deep clean. Oh, thank you, Zulu. Thank you so much. Any other questions? Oliver said goodnight, Chloe. Single father here right now. I'm on a part-time parenting. I get to see my child whenever the mother tells me when I could go see her. So, with COVID finally quieting down, are there going to be any face-to-face dating tip videos in the future? Oh, that would be nice, eh? Ron, marry me. So basically, the fact that, like, why don't you get any say on when you can see your child? It kind of sounds a little bit one-sided, to be honest, and not, I don't know the whole story, I just know what you wrote me. Oh, it's nighttime in Texas. We are in Canada, in Calgary, Alberta, which should be the closest to Texas for a Canadian. No, this is my only channel, Daniel. I do have TikTok and I do have Instagram and Clapper, but this is my only channel. What are your dating apps still good for single dads? What about our dating apps still good Yeah, I'm going to be talking about dating apps for sure and helping you guys make a dating app where you can attract the right girl, like instead than attract dating apps. Bro, get out of there and be real. Did I miss something? It's because I live an hour and a half away from her. Huh. She doesn't want to be too far from here, according to her anyways. What are you guys talking about? Any recommendations for a dad that only gets to see children 1 or 2 weekends a month? Mother's morals aren't great, and I'm trying my best to teach good morals and lead by example, but not much time. Well, you only could do the best you could with what you have. So when you are in care for your children, like important things to me would be make sure you have your seatbelt on around your kids all the time. Like anything that is the law, make sure to follow it so your kids respect the law and they don't end up going to jail, stuff like that. Good morning. Basically, like I would do like everything lawful completely around my children growing up, and you know, the other parent would like not wear seatbelts and it'd be an argument, and I'm like, we have to be the example for our children. Our children look up to us like we are gods, really. Like they don't know anyone else. So if you set the good example, following the law, you know, don't yell around your children. There's no need to yell at all. Like honestly, they can hear you. Like yelling doesn't make them hear you better. Basically, talk to them like, you know, one thing I did with my children is I didn't baby talk them. I didn't use like, hi, how are you? Like any of those things. And by all means, maybe parents do. Like I'm not out there to judge at all, but I talk to my children like I would get down to their level, you know, and I would talk to them. I never looked down on them. I always like talk to them. And I actually had a daughter that was diagnosed a genius in grade 7. She had grade 12 levels, but I always spoke to her like almost like an adult, but not like just, I didn't baby talk and stuff. So I don't know if that helps. Like with parenting, and I let them be independent and try things on their own. I think that babying them too much is not a good thing to do. Okay, who are we trying to ban? Oh, that's a good question, because I had my daughter say that you shouldn't kiss on the lips and stuff like that. I don't know. I think when they were little, I may have, like, I'm not a very touchy person like that. But I do understand some, how do you say it, like Italian people, stuff like that. They're constantly doing stuff like that. I don't think it's bad when it's your own kid. I wouldn't want, like, I know when my uncles try to kiss me on the lips, like they always did. And I'd be like, and they'd be like, oh, baby Dawn, you know, it just feels weird. And I'm still like that. Like my boyfriend could kiss me on my lips, or my, you know, my kids are all older, so that would just be weird. Okay. Oh, was Spencer Craig not good? Thanks, Maud. What's Sean? What are you saying, Sean? Does your genius child have a YouTube channel? No, she doesn't. She's actually, she just is in the middle of her exams for being an herbalist. She believes on natural healing, and she grew up with that with also me and my mom. Like, we're not big into pharmaceuticals at all. There's got to be a natural way to heal everything, even our bodies, like, even from injuries, like, stuff like that. And what else do we got? Yes, I like that. Shashank, I like that you said that. Be friends with your children, and they will feel comfortable sharing their thoughts. Like, I feel like you could be friends to a certain extent. Also, as parenting, they need to know that you have to follow rules. So if you have rules in the house, then they're to be followed. I'm kind of like strict on certain things. Like, if you're having, like, I have this bad thing, and my dad taught me this, like, if you're having fun and it's not hurting anybody, then it's okay. You know, like, as long as you clean up your mess, whatever it is. Basically, yes, the world needs more natural. Yes. And I always felt that way, and I grew up that way. I was very fortunate. But you do have to follow rules, because in the real world, we all have rules. And not that I'm saying these rules are, they make any sense whatsoever, like, especially during this COVID, and we're all being told what to do right now. But, and that's just my personal thoughts, and by all means, everybody has their personal opinions and thoughts, and I'm not here to argue anyone. But basically, I would have to say that, whoa, I'm missing this. I tried to natural healing ones, 25 milligrams of vitamin C to deal with depression, and it just gave me the shots. Then I tried antidepressants, and it worked way better. There's also, like, different avenues with depression. There's different natural things. I've never read on vitamin C myself with depression. I have read on, what is it, the flesh vitamin, what was vitamin, was it, I think it was D3 or something. I haven't done lots of natural stuff lately. Like, I did heal myself a long time ago. I had a really bad back, and I was on a list for surgery. And I decided to heal myself naturally and with exercise and eating for medicine. I haven't prepared a question. Can he or she get a life and let us enjoy the live? Who is this? Or am I just, is this person? We're so happy that you started this channel to help all men. You're a really beautiful soul. Oh, thank you. I'm kind of thrown off with the naturopath stuff. It's like I've done it so long ago. Like, it was about 5 years ago I healed myself completely. I changed my MRIs from severe to moderate to mild. Oh, nice, nice. Yes, I'm in the middle of making, I try to exercise regularly, I honestly do, and then I get caught up with busyness, and I kind of like, well, and not just that, with COVID, like shutting my gym down, and then I kind of get lazy, I will admit, and it sucks. Like, I should be out there jogging or doing power walks. I do a lot of power walks with weights on my wrists and on my ankles when I'm not working out at the gym. It's definitely discipline. You need to do that. And also, what type of discipline do I use with my children? I find that there's natural consequences in life that you don't really have to make a big point of disciplining on certain things. Like, if the kid doesn't want to wear their jacket to school, for instance, and it's a really cold day, and you're like, no, wear your jacket, it's cold, but they want to be cool and they don't want to wear their jacket, it's pretty self-explanatory that they're going to get cold, and next time, even though they're going to be stubborn and not have their jacket and try to be cool, but next time they'll be either calling you to bring their jacket or borrowing a friend's jacket. Like, they're going to learn by a natural consequence. Just like if you don't pay your phone bill, they're going to cut off your phone bill. So there's certain yeah, exactly. So it's natural consequences in life, and we all learn it. Like, you know, it's just life. And there's certain things you don't have to sit there and try to drive through their mind when they could just learn it on their own. And I remember, okay, whatever, do your thing, you'll see. And so certain things like that, certain rules you definitely want to make sure they listen to. Like, you don't want them drinking and driving. You don't want them jaywalking and coming home with a fine when it's under your name still. Like, unless you're really good at fighting the courts to get out of it, like I did. But for my daughter, I told her once to go play in the schoolyard and with the dog. And I didn't know that you weren't allowed. And some lady had a cat, and she ended up calling, but I ended up contesting it in court and winning it. But basically, my ex-husband and I were arguing, and I was trying to get the child out of the situation. So it's really, and when I told the judge that, he was like, wow, that's responsible. I'm not going to fine you at all. And because I didn't want my child to witness us arguing as we were going through a divorce in front of her. And I had asked her to take the dog at the park. Thank you. So there's certain things that niacin was the one for the person that asked for depression. Niacin flesh is really good for depression. Read up on it and tell me what you think. Pardon?
How many people are watching?
23.
Oh, hello, guys. Hello.
I don't know if they keep coming.
Says hello, Don.
Oh, hi. So, never get notified when you have something new. Oh, everybody's saying that to me.
What?
That they're not getting notifications when my new bids come up.
Tell them to
Click the bell,
yeah,
right?
Tell them to click that bell.
Hit the bell and you'll be notified.
Yeah,
Sorry about that. So, yeah, hit the bell and you'll get it notified. And that was Roma Army. Howdy, Mark. How's it going? Roma Army is my sponsor, and that's who made this happen. So, I am a bell? Yes, there was a few people that wrote that down in the comments on my actual videos. And yes, if you just hit the bell, it will notify you when... What? Enable notifications for YT? Oh, I'm not able to? I haven't? I'm gonna... Is that for... Tell Roman? Oh. So I can become a... you can become... Anybody could become a men's rights activist. So... Is it me who's supposed to enable notifications for YouTube? Is that what you're saying? Going okay. Thanks for asking. Nice. Everyone's doing okay? So any more questions about the videos or what videos you would like to see? I'm really enjoying this, and your responses are phenomenal on my videos. Like, I was reading some of them to Chloe, and she was like, wow. She's like, you got this, girl. So I was like very overwhelmed by all the love you guys show, and I'm not even kidding. Any advice for men dating single mothers? Things they can expect that might be different, or unreasonable expectations you might have ever encountered for someone. Ooh, I like that. I should definitely, I gotta grab a pen here to make sure that's in the video I'm doing. What? What? What's that?
And I'll finish everything else. Can we take your live with you?
Where?
To Wally World down the street, Walmart.
Down the street, where is it?
Just 37. It's just right down. Just straight down. Walmart is just Walmart. No, Walmart is right here.
No. I'll GPS it.
7 minutes away.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want me to go there?
Yeah. Would you? Or
Okay.
would you rather stay? Which one?
Would I rather what?
Would you rather stay or like?
Why do you want to? Can you go?
I can. Yeah.
What do you got to get?
I wanted to get nails. So I could do my nails for my birthday.
Oh.
Get some girly stuff.
Well, do you rather me clean? I think you do. Okay. This person had, okay. This person had any advice for men dating single mothers. I like that. And it is different for men dating single mothers. I was a single mom when I dated way back when I was young. And I didn't like it if guys would try to mooch off me as a single mom. Like I was going to school and I had a lot of like responsibilities and I had to divide my paychecks like with my, because I was getting school money. So certain guys would see it as a free ticket. So I would make sure that the guy just understood I had a child and didn't try to take away from that. And so when we did 50-50, it was 50-50 with the child, you know? Like, I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying at this point. I'm thinking about Walmart. Going to Walmart. But no, seriously, I used to, so a nice thing you could do, like if somebody has children, is what I liked, and I dated a few guys, and they would like bring over food to the house and chip in, you know, things like that. So I didn't feel like, oh, they're just, you know, trying to get a meal, and where it cost me. I didn't like it where it cost me because I was trying to go to school and I was trying to better my life. So
Babies are expensive.
yeah, children are very expensive to raise. And I wanted her to have the best life, so definitely didn't date those guys that didn't put in anything and share, you know. So anyway, single. I'm just writing that down. Dating single moms. And single moms, probably most of them, I would say, they don't want to dick around. I used to start my career as a men's. Everyone, okay, like seriously, dude. Okay, I am still single, going through a divorce. I'm 50-50 at the moment. Everything between me and her are cool. It's best to keep a good relationship. For sure, for sure. Become a... Which is the, Chloe, what does the wrench mean in here? Yes, it can be. Like, be a blessing to a single mom. I've dated guys that, when I was a single mom, used to take me and my daughter quadding, fishing, stuff like that. Like, always included my daughter. And I always told myself, here's a good one about having to date a single mom. Like I used to say out loud, the first man that holds my daughter's hand will then be able to hold mine. And I stuck with that. Like, you have to like my children or we're not going to date. I'm glad my kids are all grown up now. I'm not at that frame of mind, but I remember, and everyone respected that out of me. It was my kids came first. Oh, the wrench is a mod? Okay. I'm just... Chloe? I'm just confused at the mod you chose. I'm just confused at the mod you chose. Like, I don't know.
I'm serious, okay? Now, we're going to be nice about this, okay? And we're going to take you over and you take your gun belt off and you
What?
can set it on the hood of that.
What does that mean?
Okay. And we're gonna take you in. We will not.
What does he mean in right here?
Yeah.
He's saying just become a Twitch streamer, get
Okay.
donations, and your goals are cheap. So Twitch is like streaming. I mean, I don't even get donations. I mean, I haven't put it on. I don't know.
Okay. I didn't know what it meant.
Is this even across the back?
No.
You know me?
Okay. Hold this.
There's tons of charges. Well, probably the impersonation of a police officer.
Best thing to do right now is to just take off the belt.
Alright, so let's step over here and take care of that first.
Just right here. Right here. Take off the belt. Now, sir.
You don't have anything else on you, do you? Alright, don't repeat. Alright, you should know the drill.
Hi guys. She's just helping me.
Yeah, because I love it when you cut your hair.
I'll clean it up.
I just love that shit, Chloe.
Get a chance, I'm gonna call the owner of the company.
So then I can show them how to clean up
I'm
hair.
gonna talk to him, he gave me his
The
number.
best thing is to get the vacuum dart.
Which one? The one that you talked to on the phone?
George?
Yeah.
Cannibal said, I wanted to come forward a little bit, so it's fine.
Well, if you want it to come forward.
No, I just need it straight back there. That's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Okay, thank you. It's straight along back there. It's fine.
Oh yeah, straight now. You want to see?
Okay. Oh, yeah, perfect. Okay, cool. Thank you.
Okay, no, close. Oh crap. Spencer gets my vote as mod. Okay, cool. Okay, I didn't really understand, so I was like, what's he saying? As long as you guys are cool with it and it's nothing like out of the ordinary. Can you answer Matthew? Wait. Did I miss it? The father was still around. It's not like he wasn't in the picture. What was the question Matthew had? Oh, the woman I was dating wanted me to punish her child. I felt very uncomfortable with this. Do you think it is wrong for, I'm going to be honest with that, for a man other than a biological father to discipline a child? I feel that if you, like if that person, like, yeah, especially when you're just dating, like don't discipline my kids. I can discipline my own children. Even when I was married, I had a hard time with my ex-husband. Like he wanted to spank my child that I had previous to in the marriage. And I'm like, don't touch my kid. I don't even believe in spanking myself. I don't believe violence to violence. Definitely don't touch my kids, even like have a hard time with it. Now, disciplining in itself, yes, I have an Instagram, Connect Cougar. Definitely in itself, to discipline, like meaning if the child's acting up and the mother's not in the room and you're like, dude, don't act like that. But like, that's a little bit different. But disciplining, like grounding them or taking toys away, I don't feel it's up to a boyfriend at all. I personally don't feel that there's a big enough commitment to that. Possibly if you get married, and also depending on the child's age. I feel that 7 and under, it's too late after 7 years old. It's not time to come in and be dad. What do you guys think of that? Like, honestly, I feel like they already have their dad, you know? And you don't want to come in as the enemy, I feel. Thank you. Like, I just feel that. And I never had, like my mom had a boyfriend and he didn't discipline me at all. My mom did. And it wasn't his job to. He wasn't a dad to me. I went and visit my dad all the time. I knew who my dad was. And I thought that was cool. Like I was like my mom's boyfriend. And, oh, thanks for the follow on Instagram. Connect Cougar on Instagram if anyone wants to follow. But I respected him as a human being, and especially when I grew up. I was like, wow, he's kind of cool, mom's boyfriend. He treated me like a friend. He didn't ever spank me or any of those things. And I think that's cool because I had a dad. Now, if dad's out of the picture and the woman wants to marry the man or does, I think then it's maybe a different story. And depending on how the kids take it, and does the guy, is he like a mean guy, or does he actually care about the child and is looking for the child's like good interest, you know? Like you have to, I think every situation is different, because you can have somebody as like your boyfriend that's really sweet and saying, you know, like I had to talk to the kids about, you know, hanging out with those kids that are always in jail. I was really concerned for them, and I was just trying to guide them, you know, like it's not really disciplining, it's just teaching them, be like a big brother to those children and be a father figure, as in showing them respect and you can care about them and like you would your friends, really. Yeah, I believe, yes. It is uncomfortable, and you could state that. I feel uncomfortable with that. I'm not ready for that. The children, they have their dad. Not that I don't want to be a father figure to them, meaning I care for them, I will take care of them, whatever in the relationship, but I don't feel comfortable disciplining them because I really don't want to be the bad guy. I'm your boyfriend. And nor should you be put in that position, I feel. But, and maybe the mom, I don't know, maybe she doesn't like disciplining, and maybe she's, like, I don't know her situation. Maybe she's, has no more oomph left and just help me because I can't do this anymore. But, and also depending what type of disciplining. I don't know. I had my parents, it was funny. And I really liked their parenting. I hated it back then because we could never play mom against dad, because it would, if we asked dad would always say, oh, I got to talk to mom first. And if we asked mom, she would be, oh, I have to talk to dad first. So we never could get, thank you. We never could get an answer. And we knew right away it was going to be their decision, not one or the other. So I really love that type of parenting because us kids could not play them whatsoever. And I hated it back then. I hated it because we always know who said no, because dad would be like, well, I don't see much of the problem, but let me talk to mom. And then he'd come back and say, oh, well, we decided no. Okay, thank you. If I ever have kids, I'm scared of my mom meeting them for personal reasons. I won't go into there. You probably already said this, but how did you and Chloe meet? Oh my goodness, I've known Chloe since she was a really young teenager. She used to hang out with my daughter. Her and my daughter are best friends to this day. Oh, I like that. How long before a man should meet the children? Does age of the children play a factor? I actually read on all this stuff because I dated a guy that had a young child, and I didn't want to go into there making the child feel uncomfortable or any duress whatsoever. So basically what I read, and I did it hands-on, was go into the child's life as a friend. Like the mother you're dating is a friend. Let the child come to you and decide. Don't go in touching the mom all over right away, kissing the mom, all that stuff. Like, it's forced upon the child. Let the child decide. Like, the child will, like, it turned out the child just loved me. Like, I love Dawn. She's cool. And used to be like, can you and Dawn can she be your girlfriend, you know? So I would say to go in as the friend, and you don't have to, why would you have to go meet up with your girlfriend while the child's awake and touch them and all that stuff? Like, wait till they go to sleep, you know? Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Because it worked very well, and it didn't confuse the child at all. It was actually the child that wanted me to date the dad. I was very respectful to the child. Also, if the parent is in the picture, how do you deal with any toxic rumors kids will pick up from the ex? I think it's best not to talk about that in front of children and just act really cool and say, oh, like, try to just change the subject. The less you make a big deal in front of children, and don't let it bother you. Like, rumors are rumors, so you got to teach them how to be the bigger person and know yourself and know they're not real. And basically, I would have to say, like, just try to keep it away from them. It's just nonsense anyway. I remember when my ex like used to say stuff about me and his new girlfriend would, and my children would get so upset, and I basically would tell them that that's just what they're saying. I know who I am. You don't have to stick up for me. Don't make your visit with dad about me, please. But he's always asking stuff like that, and it's like, just tell dad I'm here to see you. I don't want to talk about mom. So I knew who I was. So I made sure that, like, really stressed to my children, like, you guys don't have to stick up for me, and I want you not to talk about me because I don't want your visit with your dad to be about me, like with him and his girlfriend, if that helps. And just keep the toxic away. I never spoke any ill, like, about their father. I wouldn't talk about him at all, like, at all, in front of my children. Oh, that's funny. Hello, Nightshade. Yep, I gotcha. Yeah, ignore rumors. Like, who cares? People are always going to talk about you. Like, I'm on TikTok also, and there's so many things just on my name, like, you know, and like my name I picked, I thought it was the coolest name. And like, people just go so overboard. Oh, well, I'm trying to get it together, and you guys are giving me some more ideas. Like, I love the one about dating single moms. I wouldn't even have thought of that myself because I was a single mom, so why would I think about that? It was natural to me. Yeah, exactly, Spencer. I like that. Oh, so I'd be more comfortable staying single until I'm more mentally and emotionally stable, but she won't get off my case. Okay, my mom seems to think she's entitled to meet my kids if I ever have any, and quite pushy about arranging a marriage for me despite my numerous refusals. Aw, that sucks. I feel, yeah, people should, like, I took 2 years to myself, and before I started dating, because I just wasn't ready, and I was trying to get my shit together. And it's important to get your shit together. Excuse my language, but seriously, it's important so you can bring stuff to the table, you know? Like, you have to feel confident, and, you know, like, if you're working on something, like I did HR management, I did conflict resolution. I just spent like 2 years in university, and I wasn't ready to, I am Canadian. I wasn't ready to date, and it wasn't about dating to me. Like, it wasn't the end of the world. I was happy doing my thing and happy, like, just trying to, like, get my goals, you know, like, and it's really important that you feel, you know, you're established something before you start dating. Like, I know that we can't pick, like, when Mr. Right or Mrs. Right shows up in our life. You want to be a single mom someday. Yeah, it's really, I don't know. And my brother's the same way. Like my brother's like, if I'm not working and I'm laid off and I don't really have a place that I feel comfortable, like he won't date girls. Like he's like, I don't want to bring that crap to the table. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm trying to answer some questions you guys have. And like, by all means, this is just my personal opinion. What do you think about taking electronics away? I find that an easy way to take electronics away, like kids will fight over it. Like say, I just talked to a single dad actually a couple weeks ago. I met him at the park. And he said, oh my gosh, it was such a struggle to take away the electronics. He says, but once she got on her bike and we got to the park, she started playing with kids and she was okay. So it's kind of like distract them. I thought that's brilliant. That's what, if my kids would start whining and stuff when they were little, I would constantly distract them. Here, you want something to eat? Here, you want, like, I was that mom, like just get them off their obsession. So I would say, if you want to like give certain times, like we can set stuff on electronics now for timing and do more with your kids. Get them out of the house. Don't just be like, ooh, get off your electronics, but I'm not going to spend any time with you or do anything with you. Like give them something, give them paint, give them crayons, like whatever it is. Like give them time out so they're not constantly, that's what they're doing every day. Oh, for disciplining and not, well, you don't always have to discipline. You can explain things to children. I know that when my kids were growing up, we used to do 1, 2, 3 magic. It was called, they still have those videos out. They're very popular, but very old school. But basically, I just used to count, right? And it's funny because I barely got to 3 when they were little, because it used to be they would have to go in the corner for their age. Then it switched as they were getting older. Society said not to put them in a corner because they were all by themselves, to let them sit on the couch for a certain amount of time, just to have a timeout, and never more than their age. So if they were 3 minutes, you know. And we used to set this little egg, but now we have like this egg timer, but now we have phones. So I wouldn't say to, like, our first old school way was to, they used to have to, so actually we had a little chair and they would just look in the corner and it would say timeout on it. I wrote on it timeout chair, but they rarely ever used it because they didn't want the timeout. They'd be like, no, not timeout again. So thank you, Chloe, for introducing her to YouTube. We are so thankful to her. Oh, thank you. So basically nowadays with parenting, like advisors and stuff like that, it's, you could just have them in like anywhere, sitting on the couch for that amount of time, and or take their stuff away, meaning electronic stuff like that. But you shouldn't make it, I find if you make it like you're never getting this again, it's almost becomes like you're making them obsess with it at the same time, if you know what I mean, because they're like, oh, I always get that taken away, I want it. We always want what people say no. Like, it's human nature. Like, if somebody says no, what do you mean no? I want to do it, you know? So you have to think like as yourself. I don't have I don't know. I don't know who What Up Dog is, and I don't know what you're talking about. Like, you want to make an OnlyFans? Like, by all means, like, everybody does their own thing. I don't have anything like that. So, would you prefer to have a person you're dating punish your kid within reason, or is it kind of off limits? I don't think a person I'm dating should be punishing my children. Like, I had 3 kids and I've been a single mom with them, and I think that's my responsibility. Like, I can understand if you marry someone and they met your children before 7 years old and they're actually coming in as a stepfather. Yeah, you want your children to respect them, and within limits, yes. I'm not going to let I wouldn't let my ex-husband touch my daughter when we got married at or when she was 4 years old. I'm like, don't touch my daughter. I will. Like, I will decide the way she gets disciplined and all that stuff. Like, I didn't even believe in hitting kids at all. Like, I don't believe in it. I think that there's far more better ways to discipline children than hitting. And so basically, if you're going to give them a timeout, and mom's not home, like, depending on the situation, like, as you would a babysitter, like, whatever, like, look at it that way. Like, if you're not home and your significant other is watching the children, like, they're not going to run the house and spit in his face, that's for sure. Like, there's still respect. Would you let your children treat your friends a certain way? No, you're not. You're going to be like, your friends can tell your kids, like, don't spit in my face. And yeah, I'm not sure who What Up Dog is. No, it's okay. There absolutely no question is a silly question or anything like that. Like, it's like, just think as your friends. Would you let your friends hit your kids? I wouldn't let my friends hit my kids. And would you let your friends ground your kids? I wouldn't let my friends ground my kids. Like, they can tell me what my kids did wrong. I will deal with it. I will take things away, like, you know. And it's an important question because it seems like this question has been asked a few times. Okay, I'm trying to... What's your channel about? My channel is about helping single dads, and I also am learning there's women on here, and there is also younger people that are like 18, and I'm helping them with cleaning skills and tips. And would it be a red flag if a woman wants you to be daddy? I'm not sure, like, depending, is that a sexual thing? Like, is it a sexual preference, a desire? Like, depending on what that question actually means. I thought that person's gone. Oh my gosh. I think I got rid of that person. There. Is that better? Oh, I think I deleted a question by accident. Sorry. It was the wrong person. Where are you from? Because it's night where I'm from. I am from Canada. What the heck? Okay. I must have hit the wrong person. What up, dog? I just don't understand why you're talking about OnlyFans and stuff. Well, Sean said you were being disrespectful. Oh, you love Canada? Oh, he didn't take his meds? Yeah? Okay. You got me on this, and what am I supposed to do? It's like, should I go off the YouTube? Can I get off? Did you get your clothes folded? Oh. Okay, I'm gonna get off. And, hey, why is there... And I will talk to you guys later. It was my first time on a live, but I do have work to do, so I'll be talking to you guys later, okay? Have a good night. Thank you for joining. Thank you. And your questions were awesome. Awesome. You're welcome, Spencer. Thank you for moderating. Good night. Good night, everyone. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. There's so much love here. Thank you so much. Aw, you guys are so sweet. All right. Thank you. Aw. God bless.